The woman opened the door in terror and sent a distress signal to the service provider, and her husband was holding a gun in the opposite guest room. Lisa had an affair with her husband's good friend. They were blocked in the hotel room by Nick. Jess dialed Nick's room phone from the guest room phone. Nick picked up the phone. Jess took the opportunity to escape from the room. Nick, hearing the commotion, also chased after him. At this moment, he had no idea that his wife's lover was Jess. Nick called Jess again. Koja's mobile phone was left in the room. At this moment, Lisa noticed that the customer next door had come out of the room. Lisa hurriedly opened the door and advised the other party to leave the corridor as soon as possible. But that man thought Lisa was a street girl. Suddenly, Nick turned back and knocked the man unconscious, and he was tied up. Facing her husband's questioning, Lisa explained that it had nothing to do with this man, but Nick was already blinded by anger. In an argument, the gun in Nick's hand accidentally went off and hit Lisa. Hearing the gunshots, Jess hurried back to the hotel. Seeing Lisa lying in a pool of blood, Jess threw himself forward in a state of collapse and stroked him. Nick hurriedly pulled him up. He wants Jess to help get rid of the third party, but Jess refused to do so. He took the gun back and pinned it to his waist. Suddenly, Jess saw the mobile phone that had been left in the room. He hurriedly sat down beside Nick and kicked the mobile phone under the bed. At Jess's persuasion, Nick is preparing to turn himself in, but he was unwilling to involve his brother. Nick took the gun and wiped the fingerprints off it, and they planned to erase all traces of Jess's visit. And this was exactly what Jess wanted. Nick walked out of the room to look for cleaning tools. Jess quickly put away the gun and take out the mobile phone under the bed. A voice message from Nick broke everything. It turned out that Nick called Jess immediately after accidentally killing Lisa. The ringtone of Cage's mobile phone actually rang from the bed. Nick immediately understood everything. Nick immediately came up with a brilliant idea. That message will prove that Jess killed Lisa. And just now Nick removed his own fingerprints from the pistol. He successfully framed everything on Jess. Jess walked out of the room, attempting to escape. Unexpectedly, he bumped into the police who were coming. They quickly subdued Jess. All the evidence points to Jess as the murderer. Nick walked out of the hotel wearing a waiter's uniform.